What up, though, and welcome back to another video. I'm Bianca. I'll be sitting here harassing all of you. So today I decided to try to make cookies. Now, I've never really been a cookie girl myself, so I don't really know how to make a cookie, but if I can make a cake from scratch, I'm pretty sure I can make a cookie. Now, it's like after the new year, it's January 9th, I believe. So most people have put their gingerbread and things up, but guess what? I like gingerbread cookies and ginger snaps and spicy cinnamon kind of things more than anything else. And I really don't care for chocolate that much, so you probably won't catch me making a chocolate chip cookie unless it is for my son or a nephew or so. Um, but I do like brown butter cookies, which is, a chocolate chip cookie without the chocolate. It is not a sugar cookie. It's called a brown bugger, butter cookie. So what I've done is I gathered up all the ingredients, and as you see, I have my computer here because the recipe is online. I think I got it from, mm, excuse the interruption in the back. Lovefromtheoven.com is actually where I got the recipe from. I found it on Pinterest first because Pinterest is my go-to. And then I was just like, you know what? I'm not going to remember any of this. And then we do have a child in the house that has a wheat allergy. So we're using the gluten-free flour here, which is Bob's Red Mill. I was going to say Bob's Mill, but I'm making up stuff as I go along. We're going to gather everything, like I said before, and then you're going to randomly hear toys and noise and everything going off because, like I said, I don't have a quiet house. But I'll read to you the ingredients that you need. You need 3/4 cups of unsalted butter softened that is in this bowl, as well as 1 large egg. You're going to need 1 cup of granulated sugar, 1/4 cup of molasses. You need 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour. That seems a little excessive to me, but what do I know? And 2 teaspoons of baking soda, a half teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. But it says if you like a strong cinnamon flavor, which I do, then increase to 2 tablespoons total, which I probably will. A half teaspoon of dry ground ginger. You can increase that up to 2 teaspoons total if you want to. Optional, you can take sugar to roll your cookie balls into. I won't be doing that. We're just going to skip that part there because it sounds sweet enough. This is actually what 2.5 cups of flour looks like. A little wild. So from my understanding, we're going to beat the egg. No, you're not. You're going to beat the butter and then add the sugar together. And then you start to add everything. They say wet and dry ingredients separately. So I'm going to take like the ginger and the cinnamon, put it in here, mix that up, and then we'll start to add that in a little bit later. So if you give me a minute, I'm going to get this together. I'm going to beat the egg and the, no, I'm not. I'm going to beat the butter. I keep saying it because I have the butter and the egg in here as it's getting together. I'm going to beat the butter and the cinnamon first, and then I'll be right back. The butter and the daggone sugar. Okay, we have a half teaspoon of salt, 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, 2 teaspoons of ginger. Okay, I'm pretty big on cleaning as you go. So now that we're finished with some of these things, we're going to put them away. My giant box of salt. I have not used that. For these things, just going to get put back. I think we're done with the flour, so we're going to put that where it goes. This back, I still need the sugar. Here's our dry bowl that we need. The sugar is not going to go into the dry bowl because we're actually going to mix the sugar with the butter before we add the egg. After we add the egg, then we're going to put the molasses in there. Boom. Got it. Hold on. We're now going to talk about the importance of triple checking your work because I read this recipe twice and I still took out baking powder because that's what I wanted to take out. But you really need baking soda. So now I pulled the baking soda and you need 2 tablespoons. Am I saying tablespoons? They're actually teaspoons. I got it right, but it's teaspoons. I'm talking about tablespoons this whole time. And this is why I say I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just in here kind of grooving. Uh, yeah, put that in there. Okay, so now we have all of our dry ingredients together. You're just gonna take a phone. You're gonna take a fork. Lord knows I'm gonna say whatever and mix it up. So I think For myself, a good marker is the brown, the cinnamon, and the ginger to kind of see where it's at. Once that's all incorporated throughout the bowl, you know it's mixed pretty well. While I'm doing this, I've actually set the oven on 350 because that's where it's supposed to be. We're going to heat that thing on up, preheat it. It's actually been on for quite a bit because since I last put the stuff in here, I had some things go on. And then right next to it, you see we have our butter inside the bowl here. I'm gonna start whipping that in just one moment. Okay, according to the recipe I'm following, I'm actually supposed to mix the sugar and the butter at the same time to mix it in there. So we're just gonna pour that cup of sugar right in over the butter. It was wet, so I'm gonna take my fork. I just mix that up with and get it all because if you bake, sorry about the scraping, then you know how precise everything is supposed to be. I can't believe it. I'm actually really nervous about making cookies, bro. Like, um, maybe I like cookies and I just really didn't know it. But coming up, the only kind of cookies that was in my house were those Pillsbury ones that was already pre-made and they hard the next day. But from what I heard, they don't really be hard the next day. They was overcooked. Who knows? So put this on, beat it for it said like 2, 3 minutes or so. I'm gonna just work the butter down because I really don't want the sugar to go flying everywhere. Just, you probably noticed by now that my butter wasn't soft enough for me to start this. I'm literally gonna keep this going just a little bit before I add the molasses in because I think the molasses will help with some. But we're getting there. Anyways. Now I don't know about you, but it looks pretty good to me where it says make it fluffy. Now you can add it in your egg and your molasses. I have molasses. I've never had molasses by itself in my life. I'm gonna try it. Let's try it. So what prompted this? I got a little on my finger while pouring it, and I've never had to do that again. It tastes like it smells. Oh my god, never. Just good god. So I tried something new. I'll tell you that one. It kind of reminds me. Is it table syrup? The dark one, not the light one. The light one's kind of tolerable. And I do mean kind of. The hell? I want to brush my teeth. That honestly was pretty tragic. I wish I had some gum because it's still in my mouth. Bro, sad. Anyhow, here's some molasses, and nasty or not, I'm gonna get all of it out. I have a little rubber spatula spoon situation here where I can just go ahead and grab it. I think, and I'm going to check the instructions. I'm supposed to mix again once. I'm pretty sure it is because that makes sense. I'm not completely dim to cooking. I can cook pretty well. I can actually bake pretty good. These cookies got your girl thrown. And there's that. And we're just going to speed up the mixing process once again. Oh, yeah. Nasty or not, wipe down your molasses so that way you got to open it again. It's not hard because this is why you got to be hard to get and nasty. This kind of sounds like my daily life. Okay, so before we go ahead on and put the dry in with the wet, because I guess this is the wet, I wouldn't quite describe it as wet. We're going to scrape the edges down, scrape the sides down, make sure everything is fully incorporated into it, just like you would a cake. I don't think it says that on the directions. I stopped. Like, I still got to take a beat out of the damn molasses. Gross. And then we're going to mix a little bit more. And then I think we slowly put that in, but I am going to consult the directions in a second. Hey, I need to clean my screen off. Let's read this together. Put in our handy dandy password. Find out what they say do next. This is the egg bowl. Combine, did that, dry. Oh no. Oh. All right, so that's pretty simple. So we're just gonna add the dry to the wet, combine, make balls, and then separate them. 10 to 12 minutes on bake. Bet. All right. Who's texting us? Don't look. It's our siblings. Okay, guys. So I put our hand mixer away because to me it makes more sense to just kind of loop this in little by little so it doesn't fly everywhere. I might be taking the hand mixer back out because, as I said, your girl has no clue. Okay. I've been really excited about these gingerbread cookies, but honestly, I still smell the molasses. I'm not okay. I'm just not okay. And I could have done a voiceover with it. You know what? They're coming out pretty good. I still think this is an excessive amount of flour, but oh well. They're coming out pretty well. I'm thinking, I'm guessing. I guess we'll see about time we get to the bowls and making cookie balls. I have my cookie sheet out and the oven's pre warmed. So honestly, I'm just doing stuff and maybe you can follow along at home if you want to. And we can just be hanging out at home together like a team. I will link the recipe at the bottom. Oh yeah, speaking of linking, I know I was talking about linking my robe I normally have on. I went to go look and they don't sell it anymore. I was bummed out because what happens when I tear it up and I want another one? You know, that is not what I had in mind because I'm going to want another one. Like I kind of want to wear it outside, but it's a robe, but it's so heavy and thick like a coat. And I'm down in the south, so it's warm enough to be an outside coat. Let's move this over a little bit, guys. You don't need anything major. Like, yes, I greet you. What up, though? I'm from Detroit. More than likely, I'll be moving back home, but right now, this is where I'm at. And you don't need the same kind of coats here as you need there. And I wouldn't want to wear the same one outside as I wear in the house. So I can't rebuy it, but let it be on the next video. Why not? At this point, it's a thing. Did this look right there? Maybe I should use my hands. It's some, I have to bake them. I feel like it's supposed to be a little more wet. I didn't bump the dishwasher with my hip. Child, whatever. I, maybe I needed 2 eggs. I'm not about to play with this. I, oh, oh yeah, I don't think I like this at all. I will speed this up so you don't have to watch me fumble all over this. How I'm doing. I feel like it's supposed to feel like this, but I don't think it's supposed to look like that. Let's give it a minute. I might have fudged up, and I'm not really sure. And you know what? This is why I leave cookies to the pros. You can just go and pick these up. Um, the last time I actually wanted a cookie for real, I ordered one. I had it shipped from Michigan, I think. Wait, I'm not supposed to. I think it's gonna be a big ass cookie. Okay, okay. I've never felt cookie dough on the outside of an oatmeal raisin cookie that I made for like a lactation cookie. I don't know what it's supposed to feel like. We're gonna figure this out together. I think they have like little cookie ball scoopers or something to make them accurate, but if I decide that I actually like doing this and I want to sell cookies, I'll invest in one of these. But this is just for fun and at home because I felt like doing something because in my mind, I could do that. Somebody needs to start telling me no. Maybe don't do that. Don't try to conquer everything. You make pigments, your own eyeshadow. You make food for the family. You make body scrubs and beard oil that you sell and soy candles. Maybe you don't need to make a cookie. Where the hell was everybody else at? Kind of like rolling these balls in my hand. Take that how you want to. But this is, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. So my sister, nephew, and my son should be home in about an hour. I guess we can see how they feel. Because one thing's for sure, my son is going to tell me if I effed it up. I mean, I'm going to know beforehand, but let's find out. He'll be the one. Like, maybe don't do that. My oldest son, too, he definitely told me to chill. I don't always listen, but it's nice to know somebody got my best at heart. Here I am, about to flatten this out. Like, I don't know that they flatten. And I found out they got like a little cookie ring that you, and then like help you with the shape when you take it out the oven. I didn't know that. And actually, I ordered my cookies from someone near and dear to my heart, Cookielicious. I'm gonna talk to her and see if I can link her stuff down in this video that no one's probably gonna watch. But for the 5 of y'all that watch it, I love y'all. Keep watching. Thank you. In case you want cookies, because when I say that was like the best cookie I ever had, that's the thing I turned on with my hip earlier. I thought I turned it off. I probably turned it back on. Anyways, her cookies deserve like an award, man. That was good. Just ask her to make the dang on cookie. Because I could definitely send her a cry for help before. Like, why won't you tell me that this is not okay? I might be better at like a muffin. I know I'm definitely better at cakes. Why she's saying this, y'all? We've made it to the last one. It could probably be two, but we're gonna make it into one. I really hope that they're good and they don't spread into one giant cookie because that would be me. I'll turn all of this shit into a cookie cake and not about to stress me out over some molasses. That was the nastiest thing I've done all day. Molasses? I don't even know what y'all have done to come up with this type of bullshit. That's something I'm not gonna want to make on my own. That's for sure. Let's see if we can adjust said cookies. I think I effed up. So the question I have for you guys is, have you looked over at my other channel? I'm going to put some more on there, but while I'm talking about the soy candles that I make, 321 is a good time. I have two of them on my site right now, which is rebelrushcosmetics.com, which are on sale. They're perfectly amazing candles. I just need to change the cherry scent in it, which is why I have them on sale. I would like something else. Like, you're gonna wash this shit off my hands. My hands are pretty dry right now. It's because I've washed them several times since I've done this video. I know I haven't showed it, but just the ones where I was licking the molasses. I'm probably gonna make that same face every time I realize what that tastes like. Have I had more things horrible? Medicine. Sure have. Sure have. And I should have known I wasn't going to like it because of how it smelled. God bless it. It smelled the same. So now while we are waiting our 20 minutes, we're just going to do a quick little kitchen cleanup. I actually didn't make such a huge mess. And as you see, I have my crock pot working overtime. The roast is almost done. I stopped and put the veggies in there too while we were doing that and the cookies and stuff. Give me 20 minutes. Let's see how they come out. Oh my gosh, I feel like such a little kid. I'm so excited. I want to see what the cookies are doing. I did what I needed to do. Like, I cleaned up my mess that I made. I want to see what they look like so bad. They only been in there like 2 minutes. Where's the light that I never use? Okay, so far they're not touching. That's cool. There's one on that look like it might be a potato. It might be a potato. we'll give it more time. And I did ask to see if I can link the professional cookie makers account. So if you want cookies, that's where to go. I'm still going to link this recipe for those of us who are cookie challenged. I got somebody for you. Always got a referral. I'm so excited. I don't have anything I'm supposed to need. I think you're supposed to like cool them off on a cookie rack or something like that. I never made no goddamn cookies. I don't have no cookie rack. I don't know if I'll make cookies again. Sometimes I just be buying stuff. But we're not gonna buy anything, you know how it goes unless I find it on a really good sale. Like the mini spring form pans that Michael's has or the mini bun pans because I can make that stuff. These cookies got me vexed, baby. I think. Oh yeah. By the way, I am simply out of my peppermint syrup, so I want to do a separate video on how to make the syrup. When I say it's just a simple syrup, for real, it is. I'm gonna still show you anyways. This is not actually a cooking account. It could be, because all I do is cook and eat and do random stuff. It brings me joy, kind of stress relief for me. That and I like snacks, and I like to know what's in my snacks. Uh, while we're waiting, my IG account is the exact same as the name here, Bianca Page 313. Find me over there. Let's keep in contact. Let's hang out. It's only me. I got like 6 followers, so I will respond to everybody because why would I not respond if you're over here hanging out? Because you know, we're friends now. Um, I think they said 20 minutes, but I feel like 20 minutes is a long time for these damn cookies because they're still supposed to be soft. I'm on the clock app too. Literally, if you put in Bianca Page 313, you can probably find me. I'm not hard to find. I'm not hiding from nobody. I just be hanging out here. Let's. I'm kind of cute. They smell a lot better. Thank guys. I was concerned with that fucking molasses. Who came up with molasses? Actually, I'm on my computer. Let's. Who did this? Like, what were you doing when you thought this up? So we're going to go. I lost. I closed down the recipe. I sure did. Um, we we gonna have to wing it. And I back it up. Yeah, we definitely gonna wing this. Let's take it out and check them. How do you know if a cookie done? I know like if you're doing cakes and stuff, if you stick a knife in it and it's done, they crack and everything. You see from where they spread. Uh, do you stick a fork in this? I feel like it's how it's made. It's not gonna matter. It came out clean. Let's just give it one more minute. And let's ask our professional. She gonna laugh at me, but that's okay too. I could have texted will call, but I don't know if she's busy. Very quick. Oh, and she said she sent the link so I can link it. I don't know if I said that earlier because I just at this point, who am I talking to? I mean, I'm talking to you, but you're kind of not talking back. I'm gonna take them back out in a second. Let's just turn the oven off just in case, and let it sit there for a minute. I can take this down. You can see my handiwork, you know. Let's take it out. And Kuma. Okay, wait, I'm about to come get you so you can see it. This is what we've done. Here are our cookies. That one a little iffy. That's the one I poked to see if it was done. But the rest of them, oh, that was the one that was looking like a potato. It's still a little thick. She thick. But ta-da! We'll cool them off. Anyhow, thanks for hanging around. We're gonna let those cool off. I'll try them a little bit later. Don't worry, I'm gonna tell you how I like them on a scale of 1 to 10. Thanks for hanging out. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Stay tuned. We got more. And for those cookies, I'm gonna get a recipe a 5 out of 10. They weren't for me myself. Them things was dusty, and I would say 3 out of 10, but I had to modify it slightly different. The only thing that I did different was the flour. Uh, I said it was an excessive amount of flour in the video. They were dusty, and possibly overcooked. And the thing is, the recipe said cook it for longer, bake them for longer, and I did not. So maybe the oven actually needs to be lower than what it was said. But the taste was okay once you get over the dust. Because when I say they dusted, baby, they weren't bad. They weren't for me. And heavy on the molasses taste. I'll try some later. Anyways, moving on.